You may think your confidence is low because of your circumstances, but it's actually the way you're thinking about yourself all day that's quietly destroying it. Welcome to or back to my channel, Self Love Lexi. I am so excited for this topic. One of my #1 requested videos is confidence because I authentically am confident. I have been confident since I was a kid. Honestly, I used to walk around in the craziest clothes. I remember specifically one time I was decked out in all cheetah because cheetah print was my favorite. Decked out in all cheetah. And people would make fun of me in class, being like, oh, she's so weird. Why is she wearing that? And I remember coming home to my mom being like, they're so weird. Don't they know that cheetah is like the fastest animal? I had absolutely zero understanding of why people would judge and hate on me because I was just so confident. Like, I just loved myself so much as a kid. But I wasn't always this way. I had multiple periods, multiple episodes, honestly years, where I was super insecure and ultimately hated myself. But being confident, I know what it does for you in this world. You can put your foot down, you can set boundaries, you can go after what you actually want in life. It is crucial. It is a crucial part of life is to be confident. And that's what I'm talking about today, because a lot of the times your thoughts are destroying your confidence and you don't even know it. Before we get into this video, I want to introduce myself. I'm Alexis. I'm a self-love coach and I teach you how to love yourself at the root. Most of the time when people talk about self-love, it's very surface level. Skincare and bubble baths and take yourself on dates. While I love all of those things and do them myself, when I talk about self-love, what I actually teach is the root of self-love. I dive into your subconscious mind, your nervous system, and I have 10 core pillars that I walk all of my clients through. My life drastically changed when I started loving myself, and I remember looking in the mirror thinking, I need everybody to feel this way about themselves. I knew it was my mission to help people heal. I have so many resources for you guys. If you go to the link in my bio, you'll see my Stan store. In my Stan store, you can sign up and apply for my coaching. You can join the Lovely Ladies group chat. I post in that 3 times a week. I post incredible things in that group chat. Honestly, check it out. The resources there are insane. In my Stan store, you will also see the free monthly group call. It's called Becoming Her. Once a month, on the 3rd Friday of every single month, from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern, we have a free call for anyone to join. I also have courses that you can see as well. Now let's get into it. First, I really want to talk about my story, as I did a kind of like a preview about who I was and how unconfident and how much I hated myself before. I really want to go in depth and give you examples so you truly understand. When I was a kid, I was the biggest people pleaser ever. I mean, I would bring snacks to class just because I wanted people to like me. If I had my own opinion and somebody else came up with their opinion, I would completely shut my opinion down. It's like whatever I said didn't matter. I had to agree with the other person just because I cared so much about what people thought about me. Every time I walked into a room, I immediately thought people were judging me, and it's because I was judging myself. I would compare myself to everybody all the time. Like, I would stay up till 3 a.m. looking at models, crying. Like, it was honestly horrible for my mental health, but I did this continuously. My inner dialogue was absolutely horrible. I hated myself. I would call myself fat, dumb, stupid. I would say things like, I would be better if I wasn't alive. Now I'm extremely confident, and not only can you see it, I walk with it and the world can see it as well, because I don't hide it. In fact, I consistently get compliments on my confidence. When people come into my life, it's one of the first thing they notice about me. And the cool thing with confidence is more of an energy you pick up than something you can show people. You can show people confidence through actions, through like your self-respect and your boundaries and your discipline. You can show that, but it's an energy that people feel before they even interact with you. So how did I go from somebody who absolutely hated myself, was so self-conscious, to somebody who loves myself and is so confident? That is where we're gonna get into today. First, I want you to become aware about your habits and your thought patterns. A lot of the times, our lack of confidence is coming from things that we're continuously doing. For example, if you go out in public and you immediately think, oh my gosh, they're judging my outfit is trash, everybody hates me, you're not going to feel good about yourself. You're not going to feel confident in yourself. So start noticing when these uncomfortable and unconfident self-hatred, critical thoughts come about. A lot of times we have patterns. So for me, for example, whenever I'd walk into rooms, that's when the self-doubt and the self-hatred would flood into my thoughts. Another time this happened was whenever I was interacting with anybody, new person, a best friend, it didn't matter. I was always having those doubtful and self-critical thoughts. Become super aware of your thoughts and what they're saying to you. Our thoughts impact us way more than we realize. And in fact, I have a little fun game for you to try out. Next time you go in public, I want you to act and think like the most confident version of yourself. Even if you don't believe it yet, that's not the point right now. The point is just to start thinking those thoughts. For example, oh my God, I look so good today. I am so beautiful. I'm so confident. I'm so sexy. I love this outfit on me. I look so good. I smell good. Just flood your thoughts with those confident and self-esteem boosting thoughts. You might even notice that you start walking differently, that your posture changes, or you just kind of enter the world with a different energy. Try that and put it in the comments of what you experienced. Next, your habits can be keeping you unconfident. I hate to be the one to say it, but when I wake up at a consistent time and I eat healthy foods and I'm surrounded by people who uplift me and I read every day and I expand my mind and I am grateful about my life, I feel amazing. I feel so confident. But I noticed something about me, I can pick up on patterns like this. So for myself, I always notice that when I start to feel bad and feel lack of confidence in myself, I've probably been scrolling on social media a lot, consuming a lot of content. I probably haven't been eating the best, and I've probably told myself I was going to do something and didn't do it. Those are my two things that I would super highlight, is your thoughts and your habits. The second thing I want to tell you is understand confidence is a daily choice. I didn't one day decide I was going to be confident and I was confident forever. Every single day I had to choose thoughts and actions that aligned with my new version of myself that was confident. On top of this, you gain confidence through your action. Let's say every single time you were speaking in public, you were just very good at it. You didn't have to try, you were just excellent with it. You're going to have confidence in that action. But my goal isn't to have you feel confident in one aspect of your life, it's to have you feeling confident in every single aspect of your life. For example, how I know confidence is a choice. If one day I wake up feeling like a little low self-esteem, we all have those days where I don't feel the best, I don't look the best, I will do everything in my power to make sure I feel good. Because when I look good, I feel good, and I do good. So something I'll do is I'll have a shower. I'll refresh. I will literally imagine a white light cleansing my whole body, letting go of any energy that no longer serves me. I will eat a healthy snack, and I will put on a really cute outfit that I love. I will put on cute shoes. I will get all ready and all done up so I can feel a little confident in myself again. When I do this, instead of being sucked into that energy of self-hatred and low self-confidence, I am actively choosing to feel that confident version of myself. And new identities are formed through repetition and consistency. I used to have the mindset of fake it till you make it, but every single time that would happen, I would just feel so inauthentic with myself. So I remember when I first started to tell my therapist at the time that I wanted to be more confident, she would always say, fake it till you make it. And it resonated with me at the time, and honestly, it got the job done that it needed to get done. But now what I tell my clients is be it till you see it. Be it till you see it. Because fake it till you make it, it helps for a moment, but it's so inauthentic. And the place that it's coming from is fake. It's not you. It's not real. But be it till you see it is be that version of yourself until you see it in real life. And trust me, you will. For me, when I was first starting out with confidence, I literally had to force eye contact. What I would do is I would look here and zone out, and I would force eye contact. Honestly, probably looked a little strange at first, I can't lie to you, but I was somebody who was so deeply insecure that eye contact really, really threatened me and my self-esteem. So I literally had to force it, y'all. I had to force eye contact just because I knew confident people make eye contact. Another thing that I had to force was walking with my head up. I used to always shrunk my shoulders and look down at my phone so I didn't have to make eye contact with people. So I forced myself to kind of sit up straight, my shoulders back and my head up, and walk with confidence. Another thing that I did to kind of be it till I saw it was walking at a slower pace. The reason why I was walking so fast before, was one, because I was in survival mode and my nervous system was not regulated, but I also didn't want people to have the chance to really look at me because of how much I hated myself, and I always thought that they were judging me. So when I forced myself to truly slow down, I found that my nervous system was really calm, and I got to see those thoughts come up in real time. If somebody looked at me, I immediately would think, oh my God, they hate my shoes. That doesn't even make any sense. One, they weren't looking at my shoes, but two, why would I think that? This is how deep the confidence wound ran for me. I would just automatically think that people hated me, people were judging me. And it could have been true, but it probably wasn't true. And every time that thought would come up, I would quickly be aware of it and switch it. How to switch your thoughts? Do the complete opposite. People say, delusional isn't good, but overthinking is literally the opposite side of delusion, except in a bad way. So, for example, in that scenario, I'm walking with my head up, shoulders back, I'm walking at a slow pace, and I see somebody looking at me, and I immediately think, oh my gosh, they're judging my shoes. In that moment, I'll be aware of it, and I'll say, either one, they don't care about my shoes, they're not even looking at my shoes, or number two, they love my shoes. They literally love my shoes so much. And the first one is kind of more of the detachment side. Like, they don't even care about you, girl. Like, they're not thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. And while this is so true, the other one focuses on the complete opposite emotion of it. And it gets you out of that habit of constant, like, self-doubt. To recap everything, first, become aware. Become aware of your thoughts and your habits that are keeping you unconfident. 2, understand confidence is a daily choice you have to make. Also, understand that confidence is an action that you take. 3, be it till you see it. Start becoming that person who naturally has that confidence. Walk with it, talk with it. Interact with people like your most confident self. Here's a quick note that I wish somebody had told me. If you were somebody who was always self-conscious and you were such a people pleaser, and you start to become the confident version of yourself, people around you are going to become aware. Now, I had 2 different types of reactions. 1, the people who loved it. The people who were waiting for me to start believing in myself, waiting for me to become confident, and were super helpful and happy for me. The second type of person, they started to notice that my confidence was skyrocketing, and they started to pick at little things about myself to bring my self-esteem back down. I want to say, they're not bad people because of this. Let me tell you the psychology behind it. When they're seeing you change, it is making them insecure. Not only just insecure, you changing is literally threatening their survival instincts. We often place people in boxes. That's just what our brain does. We place everything in boxes so we can understand it on a logical level. Our brain associates familiarity and similarity with safety. And so if you've been this people pleaser your entire life or your entire relationship with this person, and you start to mold out of the box they've placed you in, their nervous system is going to be in fight and flight or survival mode because they're just not used to it. They're not used to seeing you change. They're not used to seeing you in a different person. My mistake that I made is automatically thought that they were out to get me and they hated me and they were preying on my downfall. I didn't understand the actual psychology behind the nervous system as well as their survival instincts. And I'm not saying continue being friends with them. I'm not saying to let them go either. I'm saying listen to yourself and choose what you need to do. Now you know how your thoughts are impacting your confidence, and I can't wait to hear and see your journey with confidence. Thank you so much for watching this video. Love yourself as much as I love you. Mwah.